From being a student of Ms. Shackelford, my son has gained
confidence,
discipline, poise.
She's enlightened their intelligence.
More respect for his fellow students.
A sense of identity.
Ms. Shack inspires me because she always has a smile on her face. You'll never see her down or sad. You'll always see her grateful and happy. And that will really show us how to not take things for granted.
What she's able to get the kids to write about is profound. They write about their struggles, their tragedies, their triumphs, their challenges. The kids always say this about Miss Shack. Oh, Miss Frankie, you know, when we're in Miss Shack's class, the struggle is real. And I say, I know it is, because I know you're working really hard, and she's doing everything that she can to help you become a better writer.
I was struggling, and she always comes to help me and to tell me to never give up. And she's just so inspiring.
She treats each child like her own. So we're not just, a parent-teacher relationship where it's like, hi, good morning, how are you? It's more like, hey, our baby did this today. It's more on the personal level.
If she expects something from you, she'll go the extra mile with you. She'll stay after school. She'll ride along with you the whole time if it's tough to make sure you reach that goal. In the end, you can actually see the transformation of the students.
If we don't look good, then she was just raggedy, like, your shirt looks raggedy if it's not tucked in or if it's not tucked in all the way. She always teaches us that you need to have good manners, good posture, and a good speaking voice for when you go through an interview or go to college.
She's like a family member. I literally want to bring her home for Christmas, Thanksgiving. In middle school, kids are rambunctious, they've got all this energy, and when they enter her classroom, she just puts this air of calm.
She believes in every single student, and she has a way of letting those kids know how deeply she believes in them. And then they in turn believe in themselves and know that there are no limits for them.
She appreciates everyone for who or what they are, and she doesn't judge us. She always can see who we are by what we write and what we say and how we address ourselves, and I just love that about her.
I admire her grace. She's a very graceful woman, and she carries herself in a very graceful, pleasant, approachable way, and that's refreshing.
There was a student that we had here at Thompson, and he used to walk around with his head held low, always bent down. A year later, I saw him at University High School, and he's walking down the hall with his books and his arms and his shoulders back, and all I kept thinking was, he's a product of Ms. Shackelford.
Mrs. Shackelford is a master teacher.
She pushes us to our limits.
She's respectful.
She is always one that is quick to help.
She's a very genuine person.
She's engaging.
She strives for us to succeed.
I couldn't ask for a better friend.
Our words, actions, and dress, whether intentional or not, communicate who we are and what we think.
Okay, so when we talk about our actions, how do our actions communicate who we are?
It's so important to build relationships with your students, so I start building those relationships from the first day of class. I want to know their dreams, insecurities, fears, because I truly believe if you can get in a child's heart, they will open their mind to you. And if you can do that, then their potential is simply endless. Every day I have an opportunity in my classroom to shape a student's mind, character, their spirit. I feel like I'm their coach, and we are getting ready for the big game called life. It's not about me, it's about what's best for my students. And the goal is just to empower them to know that they have the abilities to be better writers and to be better communicators. I developed the Celebrating the Voices of Tomorrow's program, which just gives more students an opportunity to be before that professional audience, to get that real life experience, to use those communication skills, to actually speak their truth. I was that shy kid in middle school, and I had those teachers. They basically helped me find my own gifts, and I wanted to be that teacher in someone else's life. When you do something that you love, it's just second nature to you. You look for no accolades. It is truly about the students that I teach.
So Shaq, I know you're completely mortified that this is happening to you because it's never about you. It's about the kids And I know this is not easy for you, but girl, you totally deserve it.
Thank you, Ms. Shack. You are like one of the best teachers in the world.
You more than deserve this honor, this recognition.
Congratulations, Shaq. It is an absolute honor to work with you and beside you.
I love you, and you are a very, very good teacher.
You are the epitome of an educator. You are what teaching and learning looks like.
Thank you for recognizing their talent. Thank you for putting them on a platform where you've given them so many opportunities to thrive in the Southfield community.
You've always pushed me to do my best, and I really appreciate that. Even if I didn't want to do it, you still made me do it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for embracing Andrew and teaching him that his voice does matter.
And I don't know how I would have made it last year without you.
Even when I have rough times, you make me happier.
Helping me realize that I'm the one who's going to make myself successful.
Shack Attack, I just want to congratulate you on getting the award of Teacher of the Month. If it was up to me, you would get Teacher of the Decade.